ready to turn left. Turn left.
Well, that didn't last long.
Turn right.
Just a brief shout.
Turn right.
If there was real truckers watching, they probably would have told me not to change gear going up that hill. Not the usual highways. We've been this way? Well, apparently we have. Ah, you see it? Yeah. Wasn't even going to think about stopping. Yeah, we need a new billboard with something else on it to break the omen. Because Wendy's kicking in. That's the law, yep. Hey Mike, how you, buddy? Why? I swear this game knows when I've got a cup of coffee in my hand. Need some trucker songs. Netflix, which I got and looked at everything and then asked for a refund straight away. Which I don't do. They used to give you a 2-week trial, that's disappeared, Netflix. And I thought, I was running out of stuff to watch on Prime, Amazon, and I'm actually starting to enjoy watching some TV shows. So I decided, I'll try and get Netflix, and Netflix cost me $10 more than Amazon does, speaking of which, Amazon. And I grabbed it. I was hoping to get a 2-week trial. That didn't pan out, and then so I paid for a month. Had a look, and there's absolutely nothing on there I want to watch. Nothing at all. There are things that I like The Witcher for a start, which come out on Netflix, but I'm not spending that amount of money to wait for watch a program. One program. So, oh, there's the first one. Broad duck with the San Francisco to wherever it was in Montana. got asked to pull into every single way station on the way.
Rerouting. Stay left.
Yeah, it was just nothing on though. I want a refund. Nah. What we'll do is you cancel your subscription. You can keep it till the end of the month. Thanks. There's nothing I want to watch, so I don't need it to the end of the month. Really annoying. Oh, okay. John, what happened to John the Fourth? I mean John the Fourth. He was taken away from John the Third, and he's now known as John the First. A mess joke, a really bad mess joke. You're welcome. Hi. Someone really didn't appreciate that joke, did they? Slowly travelling around the globe, aren't we? We started off in Australia, and for the most of it we've been around by the Americas, and now we're heading around to South Africa and Africa. West Coast tours. I think you're a bit far away from the coast. We are heading west though, you're in the right direction.
Stay left. Stay right, and then exit right.
Oh, you're kidding. Let me in.
Exit right.
Oh, there was two lanes. Just in case you ask me again, I'll get into that lane. I need to adjust my view, so I've got a bit of the side mirror in it. I'll do that now actually. Just seats. So this one. That'll do, mate. Hey, Cho, mate. How are you, buddy? Oh, you gotta have days like that, bud. You've earned it, probably.
Stay left.
What's the status of farm? Some stuff. The status is not good. Gonna have to wait for it to be patched by giants. Whether they will or won't, I don't know. I've given up on it, to be honest, Dave. Actually, I downloaded all the mods from the server site, and I'll download the save tonight and then tell them to cancel the server. Because if there's any way to guarantee that they will actually fix it quickly, that's the way. Doing something I didn't need to do in the end. Yeah, exactly, Cosy. That's No, I was hoping that mod would work, and it did work for harvesting, but not for the seeding and stuff, so... which is not helpful. Actually, I should check, see if he's sort of done a fix for that. Maybe people have gone and said, hey, really awesome job, which it was, making the harvest not disappear. Can you do it with the seeding as well? Be really good. Oh, they will make an FS24, Mike. I won't be buying it. I can tell you that much. 22's my last one. I'm done with them. I can't trust them. I can't trust forking out money for a product where I end up can't using. I'll have the choice buying it for a feature it has, and then that feature gets taken away, and they don't do anything to rectify that. No, not for multiplayer. The contract thing's not multiplayer. And that's a huge one. The pallet thing was not for multiplayer. People losing all their pallets and stuff because they decided to reduce the thing. A lot of other things that people mentioned haven't been multiplayer. In fact, I haven't heard of myself a multiplayer Pacific one, specifically happening on multiplayer. Myself, doesn't mean that, you know, you obviously have, so, but still, if people are playing multiplayer, which is part of the game, something that they provide with the game and people want to use, it's still got to be fixed by them. Yeah, that's it. And a lot of games are like that. They buy it because they need it. If everybody who was upset about the contract thing did what I did and emailed them directly asking for a refund because it's not the game that I bought, they would pay more attention. It's because no one complains. And, well, actually, it's not that no one complains. I think the majority of the people that complain are in the English forum, and they don't even take notice on the English forum, where in the German forum they do. There's a lot more activity and replies by giants on the German forum, where there's absolutely none whatsoever on the English one. And I believe that the English one is taken care of by the English office in England, and they couldn't give two hoots, where the German one's taken care by the German, the headquarters in Germany or Switzerland, wherever it is, and they do. And since they might see people complain on the German one and they don't hear any reports from the English office of people complaining about it on the English one, they're not going to realise how many players are upset. He doesn't use contracts anymore, as far as I could tell. He does know of it, he just doesn't know how bad it is and what exactly the bug is. He just knows there is a bug with contracts. Is this an actual exit right, or is this a pretend exit right game that you've been pumping out lately?
Exit right.
So, but the thing is, 13, 15, 17, they came out with bugs, they always did. I didn't care because they fixed them. They fixed them in a timely manner. They seem to give a hoot about their fan base. 19 came out and it was a shocker of a game. Then they started doing this thing where they brought out bug fixes. They created more bugs. Of course, there was the whole thing behind it, so I gave them the benefit of the doubt. They came out with 22, which brought back my love for the game. But then the bringing out patches to fix bugs and making things worse got worse, and their attitude at how long they take to fix it And I mean, if there's bugs there that are not really game changing, take your time, fine. You can wait for a patch to come out, it's not that bad. But the contract one, it's used by quite a few people, including people that were using it for content on YouTube or Twitch. And there are a few of them, myself included in that, but you know, obviously people that have more viewers and stuff are using it. Including one that is huge on it. He put a video out on how bad Giants was or is with their replies and fixing bugs, because he used to do it as a job, and he explained how when he was doing it for a job, how they had a level of what needed to be fixed in a time frame. If it was you know, if it was this level of a bug, this bad a level of a bug, it needed to be fixed within 8 hours, or a fix for it to come out within 8 hours or something like that, and then next level in a couple of days, and next level in 7 days or something like that. I was supposed to turn left back here? When? He told me to turn right. Oh, do you mean at the intersection after I turned right off the thing and I was supposed to turn... Oh, okay. Whoops. Yeah, okay. That's why it's turning me around. Ha! Oh, really? See? Hey, you always try to distract me. You distracted me with farming sim.
Stay
Right.
and then turn right.
That ain't happening. This is happening instead. Right, now we're back on track. Well, we're always on the track, but now we're back on facing the right direction on the track.
Go straight.
Is it still set to 70? Yeah, it is. So I don't even remember, I was so involved in talking and trying to drive at the same time, I don't even remember coming over this bridge. Look at that, 133 grand. So we'll be getting our new garage in Montana, but there won't be probably enough time to do a delivery. We'll see, actually, we'll see. Maybe we can do, if we can find a delivery from one town in Montana to the other. At least we can figure out then that the map's okay, the coast to coast addition to it's okay. Despite what it looks like on the actual map itself. And just for an update for those guys who were here yesterday and saw the bumpy beginning of yesterday's stream with the missing roads in the Ukraine. If you remember, I downloaded the new Pro mods, went to 1.45, and then we went to the Ukraine where in Kiev, I think it was, when that our garage was, and there was no roads around there on the map and in the game as well. Thinking that there was a problem with Pro mods. I went in today because I re-downloaded the def files just in case one of those was corrupted, and re-unpacked, unzipped the ProMods file, and then copied them back into the folder over you know what I mean, the old files I put in yesterday, just in case any of them were corrupt. And I went back in and had a look on not the Steam profile but another profile, and I had a look, and lo and behold, all the roads were there around the Ukraine area that were missing before. And then I went, oh, okay. So I did it and went back into the Steam profile and the same thing there, just to make sure that it wasn't, because there was a couple of mods that I had on the Stream mod profile that I didn't have on this one. And I went back in, and because we were in Carlisle, that's where we ended off. Sorry, I hit the mic. And yeah, no, all the roads are back in the Ukraine. I thought, oh, that's it, and that's nice. And I went over to Carlisle, where we were, and the roads were missing there, which made me think, oh, okay, so do the roads disappear from around where I am? So what I did is I quick travelled to the nearest town that from where I was, and which I think was Newcastle actually, and then all the roads disappeared around that area, including Carlisle as well, in between those two cities. So I thought, oh, this is not good. I wonder if it, just to make sure, I wonder if that's happening in the other profile where I first tried it with the missing mods, just to clarify that it wasn't a mod issue. So I went back into that, and that profile, everything was fine, all the roads were there and everything else like that. So it turns out it was actually the season mod causing it. It wasn't Pro Mods at all. Pro Mods is fine. It was the season mod that was causing the issue. So just to be safe on this one, I took the autumn mod off, so we're counting this as autumn. We're saying autumn with global warming. But yeah, I've taken it off until they update it, because if you remembered yesterday, and if you didn't hear yesterday, Grimes has updated one season mod, the new summer for ATS, to version 1.45. but the other ones weren't, and when I went in and checked the mod list, they didn't say they were incompatible, so I thought they'll work fine. But so I just got to wait for those to be updated. Hopefully they'll be updated next week. But we are on 1.45 on this. I do have Montana, because coast to coast there was another version released last night with connections to Montana. Even though on the map there's a lot of missing connections, but apparently in the forums it's fine. It might be just a map thing. I don't know. But I thought I'd better take off the mod just in case it causes issues. So you're all up to date. Yeah, no, yeah, like I said, not updated as of yet. But like I said, I should have really thought about it. But because when I go in, there's an update, I go into the mods and check to see if any of the mods says incompatible with this version. And the seasons ones didn't. And then I load the game to make sure, and it loaded in. But I should have remembered when we had that problem with I thought it was Pro Mods, where it kept crashing when we were in Switzerland, I think it was, or Austria, somewhere around there. And it turned out it was a problem with the season mod. I suppose, oh, hello, that was a bit bumpy. I suppose the other thing too is, that I didn't think of it, is because someone had mentioned there was a problem in the ProMods forum when he tried to drive into Ukraine, and apparently there's an invisible barrier there and the roads weren't there, so whether or not he's using the same, also using the season mods or not, I don't know. Yeah, no, no, Dave. No.
Get ready to turn right.
If we want Trucking Sim to lose money, we'll get Giants to do all the repairs and programming for it. But no, at the moment, I like it as it is. I enjoy playing it, and you know, I don't need to wait 3 years for a bug fix.
Turn right.
Actually, to be honest, if the same situation happened suddenly in Trucking Sim, I wouldn't mind as much as Farming Sim, because I know that there isn't another Trucking Sim coming out soon. That they're just sticking to these two, ATS and ETS2, and just update them and drop out DLCs. They have no plans of doing a ATS2 or an ETS3. So no, it's not a waste, a loss of money, because I got my money's worth out of this. Where in Farming Sim 22, I don't believe I've got my money's worth yet, and I'm well, not unable to play it, but it doesn't suit my play style. They're taking the feature away that suits my play style, which makes me not want to play it. Right, let's get an update on the situation here. We're currently 40 grand away, or less than 40 grand, and we're currently 7 hours away. ETA 10 at night, so hopefully we can get that down to about 8. That'll be really nice. It would be 8 o'clock if I knew the difference between right and left. Well, what he was planning to do. That reminds me of, for those who played GTA 5, which is everyone, when you first meet, is it Cletus, and you do the sniping at the satellite dishes and the coyotes and the car tyres? That's what that reminds me of. Come on, get a move on. Why are you struggling? We're not going uphill yet. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Yeah, I can see this working out well, car, that's right. The truck goes into the other lane, the wrong lane, by the way, in which you should know, because you've got a driver's license. Otherwise, well, I assume you have. And what you do is decide to make it so he can't get back into the lane, have a huge crash, block us here for 3 hours while we wait for helicopters, tow trucks, police, investigations, and everything else to turn up from the nearest city 8 hours away. Absolutely genius. Brilliant driving skills. He says as I close the gap as well and give me less chance to get back in. What is going... I'm a renegade. I don't muck about. I've got a business. I've got to make money. I haven't got time for this nonsense. I make a promise to my customers that they'll be delivered on time, before time. Is that truck still in that lane? I mean, I was expecting a car. I didn't think that a truck might have come along. Oh, we missed out on a show. But I suppose it's better to get out of the blast radius.